it's Michelle, and it's about 7 o'clock on Friday, November 19th, and I am a day and a half past having surgery. And I wanted to post a video and talk a little bit about my surgery and the first full day of recovery. So yesterday morning, I had to check in at the surgery center at 6:30 in the morning, and fill out a bunch of paperwork and then wait for them to call your name. Then you go back. Everybody at the surgery center was super great. Everyone there loves Dr. Garamoni and loves working with him. It was sort of, lots of nurses kept coming by and saying, "Oh, you're having surgery with Dr. Garamoni. I love being on his shift." And the anesthesiologist loved him. He sat and talked to us for probably 15 minutes, and we came home with 4 or 5 different restaurant recommendations from the anesthesiologist. So it was good. It was really good to like calm my nerves and sort of talk to people, and everybody was really nice. I didn't get super nervous until I was in my gown and my IV was in, and all we were waiting for was Dr. Garamoni to come in and mark my chest. So you can probably see actually a little bit of the markings up at the top. But basically what he does is he comes in with a pen and he marks your chest all over, and then shows you where he's going to make incisions and where your new nipple placements will go and how everything's going to work. And then pretty much once he's done with that, the anesthesiologist sort of wheels you towards the operating room and you get your first sedative. And then you move yourself onto the surgery table, and then after that you really don't remember much about what happens. So it took me a while to wake up. I was probably in recovery for a good 2 hours. I remember it just being pretty hazy, and then slowly started waking up. The nurse who was in there taking care of me was fantastic and hilarious. And then Becca got to come in and sit with me for probably the last 45 minutes of being in there. And they slowly get you up and sit you up, and pretty much once you sit up and you can go to the bathroom, you can go home. So then we drove home. The drive home was probably about 45 minutes, and that was probably the most pain that I've been in, just because it was a little bit uncomfortable having like to move the seatbelt behind you and being jostled around so much and still being a bit high from the anesthesia. So let's see. So I got home, and I think I promptly took a nap after that. I really haven't been in much pain at all. There's little bits and pieces that are uncomfortable, but nothing is a lot of pain. The only pain I had was yesterday, and I think it's the incision that I had in the middle that he ended up having to join my scars and put them up a little. So I think that might be what was pulling yesterday. But today, like I said, it doesn't hurt. It's uncomfortable, and the thing that I think is the most annoying is that it just feels like a ton of pressure on your chest, and so it kind of feels like you're not ever really getting a whole big deep breath in. You have to like take some moments to take full breaths. But the process has been great so far, and healing has been great. I think Becca and I are 3 episodes away from watching a whole season 4 of Dexter. So then lots of relaxing. I took a lap down around the pool today. I walked around, was outside. In fact, we did that twice. So definitely first full day of recovery, pretty mobile, pretty lucid. I've been taking 1 Vicodin every 4 hours, just to stay on top of the pain, but I haven't really felt like the pain's been bad and I needed to take it. I've just been managing it that way. Appetite's great. Been eating pretty regularly. So that's sort of the update. And for those of you that don't want to see what the process looks like or see my chest, you probably want to pause the video here. But for those of you that want to know what day 1 looks like in the process, this is my chest all wrapped up, and these are my drains. And these drains, this is my swollen belly. These drains go all the way back up into incisions that are underneath my armpits. And then basically we drain these every 4 to 5 hours, or when they get full. And I haven't had a bit of it yesterday, but I really haven't had that much today. We've drained them once at 10 a.m. and then just right now before we made the video at 7. So I keep these on, and I keep all of this bandage on until next Wednesday, and then I go visit Dr. Garamoni, and he'll take the bandages off while I get to see my chest for the first time, and my drains will come out. So the only other thing that's pretty annoying is taking the Vicodin. It has acetaminophen in it, so it makes me sort of heart racy, kind of like you've had too much caffeine. And it also, as I'm trying to doze off, it like makes you have that feeling as if you're falling when you're trying to go to sleep, which is actually pretty annoying. So I'll be glad to get off the Vicodin somewhat soon, maybe after tomorrow's sleep or something like that. But that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm really excited. I keep walking by the mirror over there and seeing my flat chest, and I'm super excited to see it next Wednesday. So that's how I'm doing. Stay tuned.